Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kurt-Tober. Now, as an avid horror fan, you might be asking yourself, why hasn't he watched any of the big name franchises yet? Well, frankly, it's because I've seen all of them. I've seen the Freddys and the Jasons and the Michaels all the way down to the smallest critter. But a couple years ago, I did actually find a franchise that I had never seen before, and that's the Puppet Master series. I started in 2022 with the first three movies. I couldn't get enough of them. 2023, I watched number 4. 2024, I watched number 5. So, this year, obviously I need to watch number 6. After all, there's 15 of these movies. I got a lot of catching up to do. So, for today's review, it is Curse of the Puppet Master. Curse of the Puppet Master is a 1998 sequel to the Puppet Master franchise. It is the 6th movie in the long-running series. So, let me give you a rundown on how I feel about Puppet Master at this point. The first movie I actually really liked. The second movie is okay, the third movie is okay, the fourth movie is okay, and the fifth movie is kind of bad. Now it's kind of been feeling like the quality's been going down with each movie. Now, I know that this is all direct to VHS or direct to rental stores or direct to streaming, whatever you want to call it nowadays, movies, but I still want to hold a certain kind of quality to them. I think that there are good things and bad things to these type of lower budget horror movies, but I guess one of them is no rules. And unfortunately, that brings me to my first complaint, and that is the plot. I'm so sad that this movie follows no continuity with the previous movie. The first movie has a bunch of psychics staying at a seaside hotel. The second movie has a little bit of continuity with them staying at the same seaside hotel. Then the third movie is a prequel taking place in World War II Germany. And the fourth and fifth movie are nice because they are connected directly to each other, but new characters at the same seaside hotel, and it introduces a new threat that the puppets have to team up with humans to defeat. And it's very cool because the humans really seem to care for the puppets. But this movie just has a throwaway line that says, "Yep, I bought the puppets at a thrift store." It is so sad. Nothing in this movie connects it to the other movies other than the old puppets. And honestly, that is probably the best part about this movie, is seeing the puppets again. They are all characters in this movie and have their own personalities. And it can be a little bit sad that some of the other puppets were just forgotten about in this movie and don't make a reappearance. And then it's also very strange that they decided to bring back the only puppet that's actually died in these movies, the Leech Woman. And that's not explained. I know not every Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street movie fit together perfectly like a puzzle, but at least they still have some kind of continuity that you can watch them in order and it makes sense. I don't feel like I'm asking for that much from this series. And it's strange because they even change the general way of how puppets are made in this one. I guess now if you carve a new puppet, it slowly starts sucking your soul out. That was never a thing in the other ones. He had a special formula that he had gotten from a demon, I guess, and that's how the puppets were brought to life. There's a lot of weird unanswered questions in this movie, and I'm perfectly fine again with something being ambiguous, but when you already have an established way of doing something, it is just strange how it got changed. And I guess I should mention some of the other characters in this movie. It's pretty well fleshed out with just bullies and corrupt cop stereotypes. You know, just to flesh out the kill count. But it's strange because I think this is the lowest kill count in the series, and the kills range from anywhere between ridiculously good and ridiculously bad, including one by the puppet named Driller, who just happened to drill in a guy's no-no spot. There are a lot of half-naked men in this movie, and I don't know why. Was this directed by the same guy who directed Nightmare on Elm Street 2? Now I guess we get to the question of would I recommend this movie? Well, stacking up compared to the other Puppet Master movies, I gotta say this is kind of a skip it. The other movies aren't exactly Citizen Kane, but that doesn't mean that this one had to be this bad. This movie is only an hour and 15 minutes, and the puppets don't really do anything until the last 25? The movie almost takes more time having whittling action montages than it does with the actual puppets. And I guess as my recommendation for today, I'm gonna go with Annabelle Creation. This is a movie in the Conjuring universe, and it is the second Annabelle movie and a prequel. So if you're looking for a killer doll movie, I probably would recommend this one. Somehow, this movie scared the crap out of me the first time I watched it. I just wasn't expecting what was coming.